The fog hung thickly over the abandoned nursing home, a mausoleum for lost souls nestled at the edge of a forgotten town. The sun had long surrendered to a dim twilight, casting elongated shadows that skittered across the cracked pavement. The air was heavy with an unsettling stillness, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves, whispering secrets of those who once called this place home. Clara, curious and impulsive, felt an overwhelming urge to explore the decaying structure. Her friends had dared her, coaxing her with tales of the tragic past, stories of patients who had wandered the halls, their cries echoing into silence after the building had been shut down decades ago. Driven by a mix of bravado and dread, she pushed the heavy door open, the sound resonating like a funeral bell in the suffocating silence. Inside, the air was stale, filled with the scent of mildew and time. Each room told a story of neglect, with old wheelchairs abandoned, their wheels frozen in place. Water dripped from broken pipes overhead, creating a rhythmic, intermittent soundtrack that only heightened her unease. Clara's heart raced with every step she took, the floorboards creaking under her weight, as if protesting her presence. As she moved further in, she came across a room adorned with faded photographs, black and white images of smiling faces watching her, each with a story of suffering etched into their expressions. Clara shivered, feeling almost as if those eyes were following her, judging her intrusion. A sudden chill slid down her spine when she noticed one particular photo. A girl with wide, terrified eyes, her mouth agape in a silent scream. Pushing the morbid thoughts away, Clara kept exploring. The dim light from her phone cast eerie shadows against the peeling walls, creating distortions that played tricks on her mind. She stumbled into a common area where sunlight once danced upon the worn furniture, now surrendered to dust and decay. The silence felt suffocating, as if the building itself was holding its breath, waiting. And then, a soft whisper floated through the air, barely audible, but undeniably there. "Help me." It was faint, the kind of sound that danced on the edges of comprehension, evoking a shiver of recognition. Clara's heart raced, her instincts screamed at her to leave, to flee this cursed place. But curiosity gnawed at her, urging her to follow the sound. She walked toward the source, the whisper growing clearer, more desperate with every step. It seemed to originate from a room at the end of the hall, the door slightly ajar, shadows spilling into the corridor like ink. Clara pushed the door open, her breath hitching in her throat. Inside, a child sat on the floor, her back turned to Clara. The girl's hair was disheveled, matted with dirt. "Please," the child said, "help me." Her voice cracked, and Clara felt a knot tighten in her stomach. The instinct to comfort surged within her, even as alarms blared in her mind. She took a tentative step forward, only to hear the girl continue to plead, the words dripping with despair. "Help me. They won't let me go." Clara's heart sank. The room was suffocating, the air thickening around her as dread enveloped her. "Who won't let you go?" she asked, her voice quaking. The child slowly turned, and Clara's stomach twisted violently. The girl's eyes were hollow, devoid of light, an emptiness echoing in her gaze that sent waves of terror coursing through Clara's veins. "You should leave," the girl croaked, her lips curling into an unnaturally wide grin that cracked her face like fragile porcelain. "They're coming for you now." Clara turned to run, panic clawing at her throat, but the door slammed shut before she could escape. The whispers grew louder, an unholy chorus, surrounding her, suffocating her. Shadows curled and tightened, coiling around her limbs like serpents. The whispers echoed in her ears, overlapping, each voice more frantic than the last. "Stay with us. You belong with us." As the darkness enveloped her, Clara felt herself being pulled into an abyss, the weight of countless souls pressing down upon her. Her screams evaporated into the air, drowned by the haunting wails of those who had come before. Clara's last thought was not of fear, but an overwhelming rush of resignation, realizing that this nursing home was not abandoned at all. It was very much alive, and it craved her as it had craved the others. The once comforting silence transformed into a chorus of dread, forever entwined with the echoes of a girl seeking solace among the lost.